Greetings everyone, we will continue our discussion on programming for problem solving using C. In the previous sessions we have started about strings and we have learned about what is a string and how to perform input and output operations on strings. In this session we will be learning about various string manipulation functions and an application regarding strings called as Morse code. So first we will be looking about string manipulation functions. So in the previous session I told you about what is a string and how to implement it in your in your C programming. So first we will be having a string which will be declared by using character one-dimensional array. So this is how you declare and initialize a string. So char C array and you are going to initialize your string in this manner. So the string will be placed in your memory in this manner in a consecutive memory locations, that is each and every character will be 1 byte, so they will be present in one memory location side by side in your memory. So the strings will be enclosed in the double quotes to signify that they are strings. If a characters will be enclosed in your single quotes and strings will be enclosed in your double quotes. So this is how you declare and initialize strings. So a string will be one character array with an end of your. So the string will be a character array and it will be terminated by one null character. They can be initialized directly by using the string symbol where you place your array and equals to, after that you quote your complete string in double quotes, or you can initialize them by using the individual letters by placing each and every character by single quotes until the null character. Okay, the compiler automatically places the null character at the end of each and every string, and you make sure you have to keep the size of your strings as high as possible, and you should not initialize them to larger values. If you are having the size as smaller value, the compiler will give you an error, and you should not initialize the string after declaration. Okay, you can initialize them only while declaration itself. If I want to initialize them, I have to use your string input and output. So in the last session itself, I told you the string input and output. You can input your string or your line of text by using getS method. Okay, and you can output your string by using your printf method, printf function. So you can also use your fgetS function to read a line of text. Okay, and also putS function to display the string. So I have given you an example where you can use the fgetS function. The fgetS function will take three parameters. One is the name of your string, the second is the size of the string, and your standard input, that is from where I am taking the input, that is keyboard. stdin means it will be keyboard, and you can use the printf to print any strings, or putS also to print the strings on your output. So that is about the string IO I told you about in the last session. Now we will be looking about the string manipulation functions. C language supports a large number of string manipulation functions that can be used to carry out many of the string manipulations. You will be having the strings and you can perform various operations on those strings. Okay, these functions are packed in your string.h library, that is you have to place, hence you must include string.h header file in each of your program where you are using those functions. So all the string manipulation functions will be present in your string.h header file. Whenever I want to use those functions in my program, I have to include this particular string.h header file. So the various functions which are present in your string manipulation functions or string.h header file is string cat, that is string concatenation, we will be calling it as string concatenation. So it will be used to combine two strings. Next, string length, it will return the number of characters present in the string. String reverse, it will print the reverse and it will reverse the contents of your string. That is, if you are having whatever word THE, this is a string, it will reverse the contents of the string like this. Next, string copy means it will copy one string into another. Next, string compare means it will compare two strings and tell which is a larger string. That is, you can compare two strings and tell whether they are equal or not also. Okay. So these are the various operations which can be performed on your strings. We'll be looking about these string functions one by one. The first string function is your string length, or you have to use strlen. This will be the string length. Okay, it will return the number of characters present in a string. Okay, it will return the number of characters present in the string, or the length of the string passed to it. So how you can use this particular function? So here you have declared a variable j, and I have written j is equal to strlen of, in the quotes I have written study tonight. So the strlen function will take this as the argument, the string as the argument. Okay, so it will return the number of characters present in the string, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. Okay, it will exclude the null character and it will return 12 to j. Okay, so it will count the number of characters present in the string and it will return the number, and it can be stored in any variable, and you can print that variable and it will print 12. Okay, so basically your string length function will return the number of characters present in the string. Okay, excluding your null character. So next thing is string copy function, or strcpy. Okay, string copy. So what it does is it copies the second string argument into the first string argument. That is, I will be using my string copy function between two arguments, s1 and s2. What will happen is, whatever the contents of s2 will be copied into s1. So the contents of s2 will be copied into s1. For example, if your s1 is some string, to avoid confusion, let's take some word copy. Let's take s2 as some argument. So string 1 is copy, string 2 is argument. If I perform this function, that is string copy s1 comma s2, whatever that is present in s2, that is this word argument, will be copied into s1. So when I copy, so this particular thing will go and one string will be copied as argument. Now s1 also will contain argument word. Okay, so this is how your string copy works. If I want to copy one string into another, I will be using the string copy function. So this is an example of string copy function where you are using #include stdio.h. As I told you, whenever I want to use this string manipulation function, I have to include string.h header file, then main, then I am declaring two strings, one is s1 and s2, okay, with the maximum size of 50 characters. Next I am performing string copy s1 comma study tonight. Okay, s1 comma study tonight. Now s1 will contain study tonight. Okay, now s1 will contain study tonight word. Now what I am doing, I am performing string copy s2 comma s1. s2 comma s1 means whatever the contents that are present in s1 will be copied into s2 as well. So whatever the contents that are present in s1 will be copied into s2. So s2 also will contain study tonight word. So if I printf percentages s2, it will print study tonight. So if you see the string copy, whatever that is present, that is the second argument, will be copied into the first argument. The second argument will be copied into the first argument. That is your string copy function. The third one is a string concatenation. Okay, concatenation or combine. So what it does is it will combine two words. So this will be represented by string cat. Okay, so you have to have two strings, s1 and s2. If I string cat s1 and s2, what will happen is, if your s1 is hello, s2 is hello, s2 is hello, s1 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 is hel S2 is world. Okay, if I perform string cat S1 comma S2, now whatever the contents that are present in S2 will be combined with S1. Now S1 will contain hello world. So what will happen here? So the first argument, whatever that is here, and the second argument will be concatenated or combined with the first argument. So it will happen S1 plus S2, and that will be stored in S1. Okay, so whatever the contents that are present in S1 and S2, they will be combined and they will be stored in S1. So initially you are having only the word hello in the S1 and world in S2. When I perform string cat S1 comma S2, the S2 contents will be combined with S1 contents. Now S1 will contain the word hello space world. Now if I perform another thing, str cat S2 comma S1. Now if I perform this statement, what will happen? Okay, now S2 contents is world, S1 contents is hello world. Now whatever the S1 contents will be merged with your S2 contents. Now what will happen? World, hello, world. Okay, that will be your string cat operation, where the second argument will be attached to the first argument. So if you take this example, string cat hello world, now what will happen? This will return hello space world, where you are not using any arguments, where you are not using variables for your strings, you are directly combining two different strings. The next one is your string compare. CMP means compare. Okay, the string compare function will return the ASCII difference between the first unmatching characters of the two strings. Okay, so what happens is we will be having strcmp S1 comma S2. Okay, you can be performing or comparing two strings. If your S1 is a word hello and S2 is word hello, so I am comparing each and every character with one another. Okay, so if you see S1 and S2 as having same characters, so there is no non-matching character. At that time you will be getting the result as 0. You will be getting the result as 0. That is, it will compare two strings, and if the strings are same, it will return 0. And if I take another string S3 as world, okay, now if I perform string compare S1 comma S3, now I am comparing S1 and S3. So what are S1 and S3? S1 is hello and S3 is world. So it will compare character by character, and it can find out that H and W are not same. It can find out that H and W are not same. So these two are different. So when it will find the first non-matching character in both the strings, so the first non-matching character is here itself. Okay, it will take the ASCII value of H and it will take the ASCII value of W, and it will subtract those values and give it as a result. Okay, it will take the ASCII value of H and it will take the ASCII value of W and subtract these two ASCII values and give the result. Okay, what it is doing is it is comparing two strings and giving the result. So when I am comparing these two strings, what I am doing, I will perform. So if this is one string, S1 is one string, S2 is if S2 is stride, okay, just random character. So if it's it will match the characters. S is same, T is same, R is same, I is same, but N and G are different. Okay, it will take ASCII of N, okay, and it will take ASCII of G. Whatever the values, that value will be written by your string compare function. It will compare two strings and it will return the ASCII difference between the first non-matching characters in the strings. It will find the first non-matching characters in the strings and it will return the result. And if there is no non-matching character like this, okay, no unmatching character, at that time it will return 0. So the string compare will compare two different strings and give the result in this manner. So in this, if you see, I have declared J and I am string comparing study word and tonight word. Okay, study string and tonight string. So the first non-matching character is the first character itself, where S and T are different. So it will find the ASCII difference between S and T. So that is will be printed by your J. So those are your string manipulation functions. So you should be able to use those string manipulation functions in your programs. That is your string cat, string compare, string reversal, string length. You should be able to use while operating on strings. One of the applications of your strings is your Morse code. Okay. So Morse code is a method of transmission of your text information as a series of on and off tones, okay, or lights, on and off lights, or clicks that can be directly understood by a skilled listener or observer without speech equipment. Okay, this is one of the oldest coding techniques where you will be transmitting your text, okay, in a coded format, like a secret coded format instead of your English alphabets. Okay, what you are trying to do is you are transmitting your information of alphabets as a series of on and off symbols. Okay, as a series of on and off symbols. So you can better understand this thing with an example. So the algorithm is very simple. Every character in your English language is substituted by a series of dots and dashes. Okay, they will be represented by dots and dashes. For example, if A is represented by dot dash dot. Okay, so whenever I am transmitting A, instead of A character, I will be transmitting this dot dash dot. Okay, so if I am having B value as dot dot dash dot. Okay, if I am having the encoding as B as this code. Okay, whenever I want to transmit AB, how I will be transmitting? I will be transmitting as dot dash dot and space dot dot dash dot. So instead of transmitting the English characters, I will be transmitting this coded format. Okay, so this particular code was used in earlier days for transmitting your secure information. Whenever I want to securely transmit some information, I can transmit them by using your dot dash format. Okay, so a small example regarding this one is, what you have to do is you have to take the complete text string and convert them into dot dash format, and for this every character is converted into Morse code and appended in the encoding message. So you have to take this complete text and convert it into Morse code. Morse code is nothing but dot dash format, and transmit that dot dash format. So this is an example regarding a dot dash format or Morse code. So what you are doing is you have to take your complete English symbols, okay, and you have to encode these symbols with dot dash format. Remember, here you have encoded A with dot dash. Okay, this encoding will be transmitted from some sender to one receiver. Okay, what the sender and receiver has to do is they have to be fixed upon this encoding format. That is, sender and receiver should know that A is represented by dot dash and Z is represented by dash dash dot dot. Okay, so each and every letter in your English alphabet, if you want, you can include other symbols as well. Each and everything will be having one unique pattern. That is, A is having dot dash, B is having dash triple dots, C is having dash dot dash dot. Okay, each and every character that are present in your coding format has to be implemented by one unique code. Okay, based upon that code only your encoding system will work. So if I want to transmit something like your program word. Okay, if I want to transmit some word like program, what I have to do is I have to take your P encoding. So P is dot dash dash dot. Next, what is R encoding? Dot dash dot. So in this manner, I have to take each and every letter and write it in this manner. Okay, instead of transmitting your word program, I will be transmitting this line. So in your C language, you should be able to write program for this one. That is, you have to take this string as input and you should be able to generate this out. That is, you should be able to generate this out. So how to implement this one? Okay, how to implement this complete format? That is, you just take each and every letter and you have to encode them. That is, if I take one by one character from your string, that particular string will implement this thing. So the implementation part is written here where I am writing one function for your Morse code, and so for each character you retrieve of your string. That is, so if you see, let's take one character char ch of 10 is equals to your program. Okay, so this is the character which you have implemented. Now this program word should go by one character into X. Okay, so I will take a variable I. For I is equal to 0, if you remember properly, so your program word will be present in this manner: P R O G R A M. After that, null. You will be having your characters in this manner one by one in your character array. For I is equal to 0, okay, whatever the character for ch of I is not equals to null character, that is, I will be ending this for loop when I encounter the null character I plus plus, that is, I will start with I is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When your ch of I, that is ch of 7 is equals to null character. Okay, until then your program will start from this place to this place. Okay, what I have to do is switch off, okay, or call that function, that is Morse encode of ch of I. Okay, Morse encode of ch of I. When I value is 0, ch of 0 will be called, that is p value will be passed here. Okay, when I pass here, I think you already know the switch case statement. So it will switch p. When I switch p, I will go to the case p method, KSP. So the case p will be present here. So the case p will return dot dash dash dot. Okay, so you have to use the switch case statement in this manner. So and encode each and every letter that is present in your alphabet by using your switch case and return the particular format. Okay. In this format, you can return all the letters that are present in your alphabet and get the result. So we are going to take one by one character and we are going to call this encode function and print the particular code for each and every character. So this is how you can implement your Morse code by using your strings. Okay, your Morse code is just an application of string where you have to implement those string concepts whatever you have learned so far. In the next session, we will be looking at other topics regarding your programming in C. Thank you.